Hello, Toddbog here for breaking the stream, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Conquest of Elysium 4, the High Cultist. Where we last left off, the enemy commander is somewhere over here, and we were looking at possibly chasing him with my much larger army here. However, I'm a little concerned because he's got a lot of spellcasters, and I don't have a much larger numerical superiority over him, so I'm concerned that we are not going to win that fight. We may need to combine forces with our other High Cultists in order to do so, and even then I'm not sure if that would be sufficient. So what we're going to do then is we're going to retreat, we're going to come back to our water, and we're going to see about contacting more old ones and see if we can put together a large army of much more massive and destructive beings here. So we'll do that. In the meantime, this force here I think can crush this force, but we'd end up losing just about all of our troops. So that may not be where we want to go. But in the meantime, we'll go ahead and recruit some more crossbow. And I think that is going to be our turn. So it is all our commanders. These commanders aren't going to do anything for the time being, so... Alright, we got a captain. Alright, and what I think I will do... We've got Banner here. He's going to just end up dying anyways. He does have a magic item, though, so I want to give that Infernal Torch to somebody in my forces. So... I'll give it to that guy. So now he has it, and he'll be in the front lines, generally in the center. And you'll be able to use that, and then we'll just continue to pick it up and give it to the next person. What this will do, though, is it'll free up Banner. If I'm stealthy enough, I can go like this. Because they have heavy infantry, they're not going to be able to come in and attack him. What this will do is he's going to come in and see if he can sneak and steal some of these things that they've been stealing from me. So that we can continue to build our income. Here, we're going to go ahead and head down this way and here. And that should allow us to catch them with our big army here. And what I might do is I might want to leave back 5 troops here. So I think that's what we'll do. What that'll do is it'll get my crossbows up 1 more rank. And that can be very useful. Oop. So we'll just leave a stack of insane fishermen there. They're not going to contribute very much anyways. And that'll bring my crossbows up 1 rank, so they'll be able to engage just that much quicker. And if we can crush this, that'll definitely take a bite out of their forces. In the meantime here, we're going to recruit again. Let's see, don't need the captain. We're going to go ahead and get more crossbowmen. And let's see. Yeah, Gujuk. He'll just take all the forces. You should just double click, and that should be everybody but that guy. Okay, as you can see in the center we got Mr. Firebrand. So and we will keep it there, and what we'll do is as long as he doesn't move away too far, we can crush him with both forces. So we'll see about doing that. Yeah, I figured he'd run. That's fine. So the only fear I have is that his other force is somewhere nearby, but we'll go ahead and crush him now. These guys now should be sufficiently protected. And with the forces they have... Oh, I think... Sabish... You have the ability to contact older ones. So let's move you down, and what we'll do is we'll combine these forces here, which will be adjacent to water, and he can do the contact old ones, and I have a sufficient army to fight them off if they decide not to join us. Let's see. You, sir, I'm gonna work your way towards the... Oh, you're out of action points. You're gonna work yourself towards the capital and see if the enemy has left it undefended. And that'll be the end turn. Alright. like these formless spawn. They're pretty good. Let's see. Damage 1 to 5. It swallows. Oh, okay. Interesting. So it may have swallowed some of those heavy infantry, and that's why you see the +2s. Matter of fact, let's take a peek at that. Well, I guess we won't be able to see it that way, but we'll go until jam on the... no, they're no longer healing, so... I think they swallowed the heavy infantry, which is why they disappeared, and that was what was allowing them to heal. As you can see, we took a beating to our front lines here, but... overall, we did win. And so that's why I'm concerned going against that other stack is going to be even worse, because it's all elementals. So we're down to 123 units, so we lost about 40 troops there. So, yep, for the time being, we will fall back. Alright, so, snow. Always at the wrong time. Alright, so we'll be able to do our thing next round. Let's see. Yeah, Ceremony of the Deep and Army of the Deep. I don't need that level of troop anymore. I need a higher quality of troops, so we'll continue to push for that. Here we're gonna go... oh, well, that's a dead hero, because the Lord decided to come back up here, but if he decides not to attack me here, then I can take this and run away, so we'll see. Alright, we'll go ahead and recruit, though, in the tower. We'll get some crossbow up. Nope, he decided not to attack. Okay, good. And as you can see, their Lord moved up, which is unfortunate. I can't see him anymore. Wonder why I could see him before. Interesting. Okay, well, he's giving me an out, so I'm going to take it. I'm going to run here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to sweep these that he just took from me. And maybe I'll sweep over here and grab that as well, so... alright, you guys are going to come here. Let's go ahead and transfer all our troops. So you gotta select units, which is unfortunate. There we go. Okay. And again, we're 3 troops over to let that archer line go, but we'll figure that out as we get to it. Let's see. We have 241 sacrifices. So let's go ahead and use your special power to contact an old one. Oh, awesome. Okay. I was hoping for that. So, Yizid is a star spawn. And star spawns are kind of like our cultists. They have void magic level 2, which is, you know, all the different spells that you see here. Reading the stars, confusion, foresight, strange hymn. So, nothing really crazy. Strange hymn's good for the paralysis, but... what is good about him, though, is his special powers. So he can call elder beings, which opens a rift in time and space, and a group of elder beings or a Yithian sage comes from the void. That can be those... it can be immobile, though, so that's an unfortunate thing. But he can be cast anywhere, so it doesn't have to be by the water. So in this case, Yizid is just going to move towards this tower here, and we'll be able to use his powers from there. But yeah, as you can see, I completely clicked all the wrong things. As you can see, though, he has the access to Grand Void Mastery, which, if you look at my High Lord, again, clicking all the wrong things, it's a different magic skill than what my people are using. They're using void magic generally, but their rituals are not void. And the void is more powerful because humans are inherently weak, and unfortunately unable to handle the truth of the Great Old Ones and such. So this guy will get access to abilities I won't have anywhere else, and so that's going to be awesome to get into play here. So in the meantime, though, Sabish, let's go ahead and contact the Old Ones again. Ooh, Basalt King. Hydromancy level 3. Look at that. Okay. He summons water, so that's water elementals. Army of Waves summons 1 to 10 lesser water elementals. Yeah, great. Acid Spray and a Narrow Cone for 10 at a range of 5. And then he's got Rising Tide, which stuns in a burst of 25, and Watery Doom. So that's just burst 100. Area effect, range 10. This looks phenomenal. Well, that's fantastic. I'm not going to complain there. He's got 62 life, 2 armor. Is amphibious, and I guess he bites. So yes, he does indeed bite. But he's in the spellcaster ranks with the range of 10 on Watery Doom. That's just insane. That's the start of what I was looking for in my attempt to summon things here. So we're going to wait, and we're going to continue contacting Old Ones and see if we can bring them in. And I think that'll be what we can use to turn the tide on the Elemental Lord as we speak. So yeah, Watery Doom. That is insane. Is that a water effect? Nope, it's just magic damage. So it stuns. Okay, it stuns in a burst 100, and if they get stunned, then it has the extra effect, 1 to 999. Magic resistance negates. This one can be resisted easily, but and armor negates. But I mean, when you do 999 damage, it doesn't matter how much armor you do. So interesting. Okay, that's I'm happy. That's the core of it. I'm pretty happy. I should probably be looking. Again, these guys don't have any. Oh, no. You do have special powers. So you can also do Deep Rising. Large sacrifice calls forth an entire army of beings from the deep. It's utmost importance that the stars are right, or the beings are likely to attack. Not sure what the difference is on that one. I should have... Oh, I don't have enough sacrifices coming in to do anything more than that. But yeah, that's fantastic. So with him, if we can get up to 360 sacrifices, we can get him to Void Magic level 3, and we get level 3 spells as well. So that's something useful to keep in mind too. Awesome. Okay, that's what we need though, because right now we're not doing so hot with our forces in terms of what he's got. All right, banner's already moved. These guys are pretty content where they're at right now. Question is, do I want to break off some of these guys? I think I might want to bring them up here. So let's see what Ogatai has. Nothing, so Ogatai can be broken off. Mind Burn, Words of the Void, Confusion, Mind Burn. Alright, what do you have? Warriors of the Deep. Is that the near water areas? That's not the one I'm thinking of. I'm looking for my deep water mastery guys here. Oh. Ceremony in the Deep. Greater Ceremony in the Deep. Okay, so Femoth will also come out. And Tehara. Alright, so we got those guys. We'll get these two together, and what we'll do is we'll begin the march north to the capital, and they'll come out to the deep water to do their ceremonies whenever we get enough sacrifices. That is going to be our fundamental problem, is our lack of sacrifices at this point. Let's see. Ogatai, you are going to move up here. There really isn't a better way to do it, so we'll move there. And the rest of you are good, so we'll go ahead and recruit. I don't have the iron for heavy infantry, so we're going to go ahead and do some more crossbowmen. Okay. Mr. High Lord going again. Okay. So we'll go ahead and capture that. Femoth. Welcome to the forces, Femoth. Alright. So we'll go ahead and give you... Can you use any of your special powers right now? No. Looks like you have all the same here. We'll go ahead and just move you here, and then we can start using your powers as well. And the others will just slowly march their way to their respective objectives. Alright. We'll include him in the deliberations here. There's a crater. It still takes 2. Don't think it counts as snow though, so that's alright. And you guys are going to just do what you do for now. We're going to end turn. Okay. So that's good. It gives us a little scouting on what he's got now. He's at 130 units. So fundamentally my problem are these ladies here. They all have Storm Magic level 1. They also have Gust of Wind, but that's not really an issue because that's at range 1, so I'm not worried about that as much. But these ladies here all cast, and so they can get any of the Storm Magic level 1 spells. He's got Storm Magic level 2 as well, and he's got a lot of great magic items. So those are good. Then these, I believe they're all ethereal as well. So this guy's ethereal, and yep, they're ethereal. And they're ethereal. So that means 75% of the time you don't actually hit them, which is rough too. Are these guys anything special? And then these guys all have air shields, so ranged attacks, my crossbows, aren't going to hit them as well. So it's just a whole range of things that are just leading up to that, this being a bad time right now. So once we can overcome some of that, and we can do that with massive magic, we can definitely overtake them. We can also overtake them by just having large number of the old ones to basically just stand up to these guys and just fight them. They do 1 to 7 damage though, and then these guys do 1 to 9 with their fists. So it's kind of rough, Either way, we do have enough for another old one summons. So use special power. Yithian Sages. Sweet. Now, these guys are not immobile, but they are slow. They have Astrology level 1. They have an Energy Beam, which also does stun. And otherwise, they're just big and have lots of hit points. So, blunt resistant. A couple claws. So that's pretty cool. This one is the special one, so he's probably a commander level. He's got Astrology level 2. He's got Meteor and Star Showers. So Star Showers, 1 to 10 damage and 5 strikes. And paralyzes. And of course Meteor just does a burst, 1 to 8 damage. If they're hit for fire, but 1 to 40 damage on a burst 1 for whoever gets hit by the rock. So it takes 2 combat rounds to cast, though, so that's useful. Otherwise, I think he has less hit points than these guys, based on absolutely nothing that I can think of. So, but they're slow, so they're going to slow us down. But as you can see, Shantak here does not have any special powers, so Shantak will transfer the Yithians, and we'll go ahead and move them up. Okay, these guys will move there. Ogatai will move there, and Ogatai will make it to the tower bridge soon. Reason I want to get Ogatai to the tower bridge is I eventually want to start recruiting here, so that I can just take some of these resources that are here. We got a captain, halberdier. We got this town that we've lost control of, so we can do that and drop some crossbows. So to that effect, let's go ahead and get some crossbows going in the tower bridge. Alright. Our lord here will just start taking over some of these villages. 2 gold and a sacrifice for each one, so he isn't doing anything better right now, so Hathig. Alright. And then we are buying sacrifices. Okay, good. So we got that going for us. With these Yithians, and this is just a smorgasbord of just random monsters at this point. Yazid. What could you do? You can call an elder being, so we may try that next round. We'll see what happens there. I believe that is everybody, right? These guys can't really do much else. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and end the turn. So he's avoiding my stuff for some reason, so I'm not sure the reason for that, but he's far enough away that I could think about moving out and see if I can catch that Storm Lord. And I may just do that. So let's transfer units. Yeah, that's everybody there. We'll leave Zid behind because he's just going to slow us down. Because he wants to just summon here anyway. So yeah, let's move out. Make sure we have the right 126 units. Sounds right. Shantak will move here with his buddies. And yeah, it's a fairly strong defense for now. So Yazid doesn't quite have enough to do his thing. These guys here are still sufficiently built up, so we're good there. So let's see what this looks like a raid here. So not bad. We're going to transfer. We're going to get these 3 here out so that we just bring that line up again. Just a little minor optimization, right? So these guys are up here. Again, resources are scarce, so we're going to go ahead and just sentry them up for now. But they'll eventually move out to the deep once I build up a force there. Here, we're going to make it 2 here, like I said. We're going to recruit, and at this point, I think some swordsmen. And what that will give us is a sufficient force to move out, take out this farm, pick up this town, and then reconquer all of this stuff up here. So that's filled with dwarves, if I remember correctly, so we're not going to go anywhere near that. But here, we can move here, and then we can start taking the capital and harassing them that way. These guys are just going to stay put, or you know what? No, we're going to use our time wisely, and I'm going to start burning forests down here so that I have direct access to the sea from this tower. And Yazid can't do anything for now, so we'll go ahead and end turn. Alright, so we're not going to catch him, but we can maybe finish taking out the capital and hold that a little bit better. Alright, do that movement. Very cool. So 1 and 2. And then may want to try and attack this. They've got the priest and they got this, but with the spell casting I have, that would be a great way to test out his ability and see what that looks like. So alright, here we're going to select Gujuk and we're going to burn the forest. And we're going to, let's see, so from there 1, 2, we'll go here and we'll probably do the same thing afterwards. But more importantly, Ogatai, you can recruit, I think additional crossbow will be fine here. We can actually leave those crossbow because we're not running into anything major up here. So we'll go ahead and leave those crossbow and they'll defend. And we'll go ahead and start capturing stuff as we go. Here, this is what we wanted to do, right? Let's see. I don't know if that's going to be super safe, but hey. Yeah, okay. Not quite what I wanted. Another Yithian, but let's see. Is there any way to tell which one's the commander Yithian? I'm an idiot. I could probably have checked it in the overworld, but yeah, okay. So we got another. So we got Vor Milfadthreth, the Yithian sage. Invade mines. Ooh, this is the one. This is one I've been looking for. Apparently, it's very rare, but it enslaves, and enslaves great because you basically gain control of the soldier or the enemy unit. Doesn't affect mindless beings, but basically it's a great way to build up your armies. And then moonbeams. Alright, so damage 1 to 3, area effect burst 9, range 10. Extra effective targets affected, confusion, which is another useful thing as well. So very cool. So I mean, I don't know if it was the best use of the 50, but you know, at least we're building up our Yithian sages and getting a ton of spell casting. So I believe with that though, we're gonna go ahead and sentry him up, and we'll sentry these guys as well, and we're gonna let these guys take over again with their summons. So we should be getting a lot more in terms of sacrifices with the capturing of the capital again. Okay. And with this, we'll go ahead and take that. And the debate, do I take the capital Elysium? So, you know what we're going to do? We're going to call the video here. It's going to be a little shorter than my usual, because I finally caught myself this time. And we'll leave this as a cliffhanger. Do I take the capital Elysium or not? I hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, if you did, please like, comment, and subscribe, as it means a lot to me. This Warlock is going to be a tough fight, it looks like, so it's good. Unlike my last playthrough, The Voice of El, where the fighting was brief, this one does seem like it'll be a bit more, and I definitely have to really think it through since I need access to water to get some of my best units. But Femoth here, the Basalt King, was a phenomenal one. I'm hoping this Watery Doom does what it does, but we'll see. Maybe I'll use it in the capital Elysium, maybe I won't. You'll have to stay tuned to find out. So, as always, I bid you guys adieu.